Hello everyone, welcome back. I decided to give you my face now. All right, so I'm going to keep my video going in a little corner here. You'll see me and make this a little more of a connection for us. A couple things. I want you to check your email. Dr. Stout has sent out a email to all the students regarding to the new way the grading stuff's going to go. So a couple things I'll just recap real quick. One, they have a pass-fail option for you. You can get your letter grade, or you can choose a pass-fail option. There are credits connect to the pass and no credits connect to the fail. So check your email to see how that looks like. He spelled it out really well. The other thing is that we are able to give a in-progress grade at the end. So not an incomplete, but in progress. All right, so that means that you will be able to do all the labs when it's safe to go back. All right, so the way this looks like, we've been talking as lab assistants and as instructors, and this reality comes when we'll be able to go back. All the instructors will have a day that they demonstrate the labs that you're expected to be able to do that go along with the lessons we've been doing online. All right, so that's what's going to be coming. We'll see how that plays out as we get there, but please check your email and read his thing. Feel free to send me an email asking me questions, and I'll try to decipher it for you. All right, so our plan today is we're going to talk about oil. All right, this is something that I had you guys read twice, and I think you'll find interesting since you all end up buying oil along the way. I recorded some videos for the cooling system labs, and I'm not happy with the way they came out, so I'm going to redo them, and then I will send them to you as a video so you could see the procedures that go into performing the labs. All right, so we're going to go through this, and I want you to pay attention to the oil that you end up buying and you end up using. All right, so it's pretty interesting. All right, so we have some terminology that comes into this stuff. Viscosity is the resistance to flow. Maple syrup is thicker than water, therefore it's a higher viscosity than water is. High viscosity has a higher resistance to flow and is thicker than low viscosity oil. Oil is tested at two different temperatures, then assigned a number based on those flow characteristics. Thin oil, lower number. Thicker oil, higher number. When oil is tested at 0 degrees Fahrenheit, it has the letter W after the number, and that stands for winter. All right, so for example, SAE 10W engine oil was tested at 0 degrees Fahrenheit and assigned a thickness rating of 10. Oil that's tested at 212 degrees Fahrenheit has no letter after the number, and that would be oil that's along the lines of SAE 30, right? It's tested at 212, has no winter characteristics tested into it, so you shouldn't use it in situations where that is a possibility. Okay, so we have multi-viscosity oils, and those are what you're probably buying when you go, right? We have components added to it to make it better. So viscosity index, VI improvers, are added to the engine oil to prevent it from becoming thin at higher temperatures. So SAE 5W oil with the VI improvers added can be rated as SAE 30 when it's tested at 212. All right, it acts differently at different temperatures. Because of the wide range of temperatures at which the oil can function, multi-viscosity oils such as 5W30 and 10W30 are often the only oils recommended for use. Right? You can't go buy a car that calls for one kind of oil and then put something that's just a straight SAE 30 and then complain the engine developed a knock when it got cold outside because it's not meant to flow properly in that other light. Right? So if you look, I snapped this off the internet. So multi-viscosity oils have polymers added to a light base, right? A 5W, a 10W, or a 20W, which prevent the oil from thinning as much as it warms up. At cold temperatures, the polymers are coiled up and allow the oil to flow as their low number indicates, right? So something is done in the oil itself that changes its viscosity based on the temperature. There has to be some kind of standard to ensure the quality of oil. And the American Petroleum Institute established API ratings, all oils, right? Everything that you can buy. This is a quality rating established by the test procedures set up by those guys. And they used to be called the American Society for Testing Materials, ASTM. And you'll see that information, those letters in other areas, right? So they were in cooperation with the Society for Automotive Engineers and came up with this type of rating system. So in gasoline engines, oil ratings use the letter S, which means for service. But it can be remembered as standing for oil that's used in spark ignition engines, meaning gasoline engines. Okay, so this S rating that you'll see in stuff, slang, is that it's used in spark engines. The rating system is open-ended, so they keep coming out with new and more improved and add them on in the backside, right? So you'll see where our oils are now. You look here and you can see where we started with to where we're at now. So back in the beginning, right, we had SA, straight mineral oil, no additives, not suitable for use in any engine, right? These are things like lubricants and like WD-40 kind of stuff. Then SB was non-detergent oil with additives to control wear and oil oxidation. So this is the beginning of motor oil. SC was obsolete in 1964. All right, so now you can kind of see how old these things are. SD was gone in 1968. SE was gone in 1972. SF 1980. SG 1988. SH 1993. SJ 1997. SL stuck around from 2001 to 2004. SM came out in 2004. And currently we are SN. Any oil you buy now is SN. And you'll see this designation on the back of the oil. Right? It'll be right here. That's American Petroleum Institute, SM oil. And there's the rating, the SAE, like we mentioned before. And this is considered the API donut. What happens? They come out with a car, and all of a sudden it's got an aluminum engine. Now you need a special oil for it. They have a car that all of a sudden gets 15,000 mile oil change intervals. Now you need a special oil for it. So these things get added and they get improved as time goes on. If you find oil in your shed and it's an SH, you shouldn't put it in your car that takes SM or SN or SL or any of those, because there's things in it that are not present that need to be there for those particular technologies.